now, second in points. Unfortunately, our friend my best friend now, because he just handed me a celebration cookie. I'm not going to eat that in your ears, though. Don't worry. Unfortunately, we lost Mr. Sean Korskadin. Just a little bit of engine noise. Riding with a taki-daki. Didn't sound that great, so he's made the tough call to just sit this round out. Obviously, you don't want to replace a full engine here, so if you can just replace the part that's failed, that's a lot more kind of in the budget of these drivers here. So it's a scratch for Sean Korskadin, our championship leader, and that has really opened up the field here. More in particular, Jesse Foote, who was the scratch for our first round of competition, unfortunately had that tango with the wall, as he often does at Rad Torque. Something about that place, magnetic to his car. Don't know what's going on there, but goes really well here. Last time we were here, 2023, it was Jesse Foote taking the win. I believe it's his first Spec-D win as well here at Stratotech Raceway Park. So we're hearing more cars fire up in the pits, and I just want to let those drivers know once again it is past time now to get out here. So please, make to it. Let's get going. Looks like the rain's maybe reducing in intensity here. That might help us out after these sight laps. I think these first sight laps are going to be pretty iffy. Lots of standing water on the track again, and that could cause the car to hydroplane. And so we'll be right back. One more time, drivers, please make your way out onto the track. It is time to get qualifying. Let's go. We see Clinton starting her up here. We should be right back.
Hey, this is Jared Deanda, the voice of Formula Drift, and we'd like to present to you the official Canadian Licensing Partner Series, Spec-D and BCDA Drift Series.
The most powerful thing here isn't made from iron and steel, but a partnership forged from collaboration, commitment, and sustainable solutions ensuring your success. At SMS Equipment, we are more than superior machines. We are the people behind them. The people beside you today and every day. Because the right partnership makes everything possible.
JB's was built in Alberta, the province with oil in its veins and horsepower in its heart. Founded more than 50 years ago by Jim Bell. Jim created JB's with an undying passion for making vehicles look and perform better. To this day, we still strive to provide the best range of aftermarket parts, including complete engine assemblies, performance parts, truck accessories, car audio, and remote starters. With a huge selection and a full team of enthusiasts, JB's Power Center has been an obvious choice for decades. JB's Power Center, parts for enthusiasts by enthusiasts.
This is the Drift Logic Podcast, bringing you the drivers, their builds, and the raw behind-the-scenes action of drifting in the Pacific Northwest.
Drift Logic is brought to you by the BCDA and Spec-D.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners available for your entire car. 25% stronger than grade 8 hardware. Race car strength and show car looks. ARP makes serious bolts for serious applications. When failure is not an option, it's ARP. Shop the largest Canadian inventory of ARP at JB's Power Center in Edmonton and Calgary at the guaranteed lowest prices. Or shop online at jbspowercenter.com.
Built on the leading edge of safety technology, ZAMP offers a wide selection of helmets that can be customized to your taste. With tons of additional safety gear all built to the highest quality and safety standards, ZAMP racing equipment ensures your safety. Cutting edge looks, value priced, and safety, that's ZAMP. Get your ZAMP racing gear at JB's Power Center in Edmonton or Calgary or online at jbspowercenter.com.
Welcome everybody to free practice for Spec-D round 2 here at the gorgeous Stratotech Raceway Park. We've just concluded the Friday action running, and so far things are off to a great start. Championship protagonist Carlton McDonald has to be the favorite out of the box here. Very good driving from the get-go, and it looks like their team is dialed and ready to take on the weekend. Worth note, championship leader right now, Sean Korskadin, had a very good practice to start with, but unfortunately midway through he lost his engine. So might be lights out for Sean Korskadin. Dario Reddick returns for round 2 of the Spec-D Drift Series. That FDJZ powered RX-7 looking right at home on track here at Stratotech Raceway. With historic rainfall scheduled for Saturday's action, rain is the great equalizer. We'll see who comes out on top. Stay tuned to the live stream to find out who takes it home.
All right, and a hello to everybody joining us online. Welcome to a very wet Stratotech Raceway Park here for round 2 of the Spec-D Drift Series. We are just about ready to go for qualifying. It's been a day. You know, we've seen basically historic rainfall here in Alberta. It's really just making the best of a wet situation here. So thanks for joining us online. Huge thank you to you guys for joining us in the stands. Look at this. This is like 8 times the crowd size now. This is really moving. How many are you against your will? How many were forced here? Yeah, that's like half the hands. We appreciate you guys. We'll have fun. Well, we're not going to stay dry, but we're going to have fun. So it sounds like on the far side of the facility, we are warming up our first vehicle, and now that vehicle is warming up very rapidly. You can see a big puff of smoke coming out of the Zestino Tires RX-8 here. Of course, this is Sean Hardham. Nice to see Sean Hardham back in the driver's seat and looking to make impressions here. So this is going to be his first sight lap. Basically, because so much rain has fallen over the break here, we're giving our drivers just a sight lap just to see how the conditions have changed. The nice part about this, though, is because it's just wet, at least the track conditions will be consistent. One of the problems we run up into when it starts to dry is the racing surface becomes what they call patchy. So when you hit a wet part to a dry part to a wet part, it's very hard to control the vehicle over that. As now we see Sean Hardham banging it off the rev limiter here. Rotary just saluting you guys. As we tiptoe through turn 5 here, Sean has to jump back up on the clutch. Keep those wheels spinning, though, as we fill that second outer zone here. Now coming into that last touch and go, kind of eye up this last outer zone. Shortened, of course, because of the rain. But that's going to be a full pull there for Sean Hardham. Just as I say that, of course, with a wobble towards that last outer zone. But remember, this was his sight lap. Just trying to get an idea of those conditions. And you can see by the water moving out the bottom of those vehicles, lots of standing water still here on the front straightaway. Looked pretty promising throughout the rest of the lap. Turn 5, especially not too much water sitting around in there. The carousel banked corner. Should be pretty fun here. Trying to use my zoom in vision. I think we have Brendan Kremp next on the line here. Oh.
You ever notice how rotary sometimes has JZ notes? You know, that seems that 3 rotor versus a 6 cylinder, they almost make the same sound sometimes.
Isn't that neat? I like how cars work. It's it's my pleasure to introduce a little special guest here for you. I am sad to be talking to him this early. I'd rather be seeing you out there driving, brother. But Mr. Sean Corskatin has joined us here to, kind of chime in when wanted, kind of deal. Sean, obviously, we had spilt the drift car last night. It was starting out pretty good, but just some engine troubles taking you out. You want to talk about your day yesterday?
I stressed myself to make it here. I kind of had to throw the parts cannon at the thing, replaced all the coils, plugs, wires, kept breaking stuff, compression tested it. Seems to have fixed it. Yesterday didn't misfire at all. Oh, here's a run.
All right, we are back in action. Here we go. Sean Hardham for his first qualifying run. Very nice job on the initiation. Hitting those two touch and goes exactly where he needs to be here. Seeing a little bit of smoke come out the back of the RX-8 here. Maybe drying off that track faster than we presumed. Oh, a little bit of hitch in the giddy up here for Sean Hardham as we come past that inside clip. Now filling that last outer zone. Going towards the shad zone now. Sean Hardham keeping the revs up on that rotary. Let's see if we get the full pull here as we come back onto the Strato. A lot of moving water coming up the bottom, but I think we'll have a scoreable run there for Mr. Sean Hardham. Yeah, make some noise. That's quite a lot of water for our drivers to be dealing with here. Sean, just going back to you really quickly, these kind of conditions, what challenges will our drivers be facing behind the wheel right now?
Traction. 10 out of 10, it's traction. I find it's a hard call to make if you want to air down and try to make grip on the more dry spots, or if you want to air up to try and shed the water from your tread. It's a hard call. I know some people are trying out kind of winter tires or really aggressive all season with a lot of siping. It's all kinds of methods to shed the water out from underneath your tire, but we're gonna find out whose works better.
So Sean Hardham receives a score of 35 for car number 11. So, well, hey, that's Sean Hardham in the lead, 35 points. Right on. That's right. Brandon Kremp coming up next here. He's going to be taking a sight lap. So once again, just a chance to check out the conditions as the driver's been on ice for a little bit of a break here. So we just want to give everybody a fair shot.
Yes, so off the first one here, it's a sight lap. So Brandon right now is running a sight lap, and then the next run is his qualifying run.
Brandon advancing through the course here. You know, it's actually looking pretty well for him. And just of course, as we say it. But hey, he kept those wheels good on the back. Still trying to buy those, Brandon. So if you're interested, man, hit me up. I ask you like at least 3 times every year. So if you want to sell your wheels, man, let me know. So first half of that one, not too bad for Mr. Brandon Kremp. I know got to be feeling the nerves there, but I think he can put it together here. Would really like to see him get a good score. I think we talked about it at the top of the show today. Rain being the great equalizer can really just change up the competitive order. Could give a lot of the guys in the lower horsepower cars more of a shot because obviously we got 3 horsepower. All right, we are so back. Everybody give it up to Sean Hay, great guest commentator. Bad news, our notes now look like this, so that's going to be tough. Yeah, oh yeah, that's for the next few minutes, I think. There we go. Do one of those. Try not to take out the rest. All right, Dario Redick, what a run. Hey, guys. Wow. Fantastic job from Dario there. Do we have a score from Dustin?
Yeah, I'm going to do something here. I'm not going to rub it.
It's all good, man.
Driest section. Because it's just going to disappear. It just looks like... It just looks like ancient writing on this book now. Jesse Foote, give it up for him on his... not qualifying lap. What do you call it? Sight lap.
So Jesse Foote on the sight lap, the sweet modification of the constant running wiper. Ask him about it in the pit lane. Very cool innovation there for Jesse Foote's team. Getting communication that Dario Redick score of 77 first qualifying run. So 77 for Dario Redick. And, pretty good sight lap here for Jesse Foote. So let's see what he can do for his first full pull on the qualifying run.
I said, do you want to use it as your first qualifying run?
All right, so we got Jesse Foote on the line next. The Red Performance Weapon Raceworks 180SX. Looking a little worse for wear these days. Needs a full rebuild. Ryan, you should probably get on that, man. That's it's looking bad, buddy. But here we go. Jesse Foote looking to look good on track as we run up through the gate, through the first puddle there. Nice initiation here for Jesse Foote. Looks like he touches all the touch and goes in exactly the right spot as we come up over the hill into turn 4. Aiming for that first outer zone here, Phil, and it hits it, quits it. Nice job there for Jesse Foote. Throwing some extra angle past that inside clip. Nice wide arc approach here for Jesse Foote. A little bit on the brakes here to just nail the rotation into that false return loop, but a good job there filling out the last sections of the outer zone. Jesse Foote coming for vengeance here in the wet. Very nice run there for Mr. Foote. Of course, Sean, you and Jesse been doing a lot of drift weeks there. Just your most recent adventure. How was that for you guys?
That was a lot of seat time and a little bit of crashing, a lot of broken stuff. As usual, him and I had some contact. I blame him. He blames me. We broke our stuff. It was fun. I don't know what else to say about Drift Week, though. It's just seat time.
It does look pretty fun. Looking forward to seeing you and Jesse in competition, hopefully later on down the road, as we got Lane Weber coming in for his sight laps. Lane Weber, obviously by the quality of this sight lap, he has found another gear here in the wet at Stratotech this weekend. He's been a little bit of dirty run there, but for all things considered, very nice, clean full pull there for Mr. Lane Weber. Showed up in like a really cool leather jacket today too, so that's probably like what did it. Kind of looks like Ted Nugent. I know half the crowd doesn't understand that joke, but that's okay. It's pretty funny if you're above like 40. So a 75 for Jesse Foote, 75 for Jesse Foote. That puts him into second place. Dario Redick currently leads qualifying. 77. Turn this in our viewing direction. All right, we got Lane Weber pulling back up to the line here for his first official qualifying run. All right, here we go. Nice rate of angle here for Lane Weber. Sets it in pretty nice. Doesn't look like it's fighting him either as we come up over the hill into turn 5 there in that first outer zone. Nice angle here for Lane Weber. Doesn't need to do anything wild here. Just needs to keep this going. I think this is a really clean run up into this point. Look at the angle in this section. This is probably where Lane Weber has been the strongest over the weekend as we take out a little bit of the dirt there. The Spec-D landscaping crew back on track, of course. But put your hands together for Lane Weber. Fantastic job from him. Heck yeah, Lane. As we're seeing some cool shots on the replay here. They're doing a pretty good job with the what they've been able to salvage. Of course, just if you were joining us a little late on the live stream here, we had a few camera angles set up, some cool wiring. But then unfortunately we spilled some drift cars on top of all that, and drift car plus very precariously don't break it wiring didn't really mix up too well, and we lost all of our wires. So, but live stream team did an amazing job to be able to turn something around for you guys joining us online. Implore you guys, the MVPs of the show, all you guys in the stands, go back, watch it out, as we got Nick Alexander now on track taking his sight lap, and that's whoopsie. Little hitch in the city up here for Nick as he's going to be able to get it back out on track here. There he goes. So making his debut round here with this new chassis. Trademark Auto House doing lots of work on this vehicle. And trying to get her back up and going here. Wondering if he sustained a little bit of damage with his off-track excursion there. It looked like a pretty rough ride for Nick Alexander here, so we'll see what's going to happen. You might, oh yeah, it's just, all right, Lane Weber receives a score of 49. 49 for Lane Weber on his first run. Puts him about mid-pack right now. As, well, it's slow roll here. Nick Alexander not too sure what's going on. I think he took on some damage as he went over the hump there. So we'll get some confirmation from the technical delegates here. What's happening with Nick Alexander? Looks like he's still rolling though, so maybe just feeling it out, making sure that it's going to be okay. There is a duck in the pond. Good eye. I've been saying it all day. And sure enough, a duck is now joining us. So cool.
As a commentator, do you have an internal...
So we're still waiting for Nick to come back around the track here. Just haven't seen anything that indicates that he's gonna forfeit this. Pulling back up the line, we should know more. All right. Nick is able to take his qualifying run here, so he's going to do so. All right, here we go. There's nice initiation for Nick Alexander. Keeps it on track this time. Ooh, a little bit of wiggle wobble there. Has to shut it down. Again, our judges being pretty lenient, but I'd have to say this is going to be the farthest side of lenient, as we do need to see some of the sector drifted here. Nick being able to reinitiate it here. Nice, taking out the clipping point there, and ooh, just going to shut it down. Exit track left here. Oopsie. Sometimes you spill the drift car. Okay. That's what they're built for. Still looking nice, though. Make some under. Hopefully we can get a cleaner run out of him for the second run qualifying. As here we go, number 2 in points coming up here. This is Carl. Full Ford Mustang coming up next. Of course, he's going to get a lap as well. But these guys from the... Oh, good. So Carlton McDonald just coming up. Not afraid to throw the angle of this thing. It'll work. In that gas pedal. Use now gotta keep him in check. Sure that toward start Donald. Nick Cage has received a score of 2. We got a score of 2. Cage. So he's there. 2. Double that. 2. Yeah. Yeah. No. All right, here we go. Carlton McDonald. Slow roll off the line. Now picking up the speed. Flicks it in. Very gentle with the throttle here. But working out for him as we have a very smooth, consistent approach here. Filling out that outer zone into turn 5. Clipping that first inside clip. Very nice job. Starting to add on that angle, a little bit more committed on the throttle pedal now throughout the later part of the run for Carlton McDonald. One zone left to fill here. Great job there for Carlton McDonald. Make some noise. Unofficially, I think that might be the best run we've seen. It's going to be very competitive, obviously, with the likes of Jesse Foote and Dario up there. Clint Renault, our next driver, taking his sight lap from the half-decent drift team. Half an S chassis as well. Obviously going for the truck modification here. Looking pretty good, though. A lot of driving in the wet in BC there for Clinton. Clint Dog, as Sean has called him lovingly. And looking so on the sight lap, Sean. Sean, so these sight laps, can they kind of psych you out for your first qualifying lap?
Psych you up or psych you out?
Both.
Yes to both, actually. Oh, no. Sight lap is definitely required in the rain like this, but Might make you a little overconfident. I don't know.
You know, so far we haven't, I don't know if we've seen anybody do better on their sight lap than their qualifying run. Thankfully, it's followed the, right? All right, so Carlton McDonald received a score of 70, 7-0 for car 382. Carlton McDonald, I think that puts him up in third place right now. Haven't been writing my scores down. Not, it's not looking great for the notebook, put it that way.
I'd say a good third of Clinton driving is.
All right, here we go, Clinton. Ooh, nice snappy initiation here in the Monji entry. And very good job for the first two touch and goes for Clinton. Able to bury it in the throttle a little bit too as we fill that first outer zone coming into turn 5 right on the mark for the inside clip. Barely just exercising that turbo LS under most of the hood. But wow, really good competitive showing here for Clinton Renault. Make some noise for him. Definitely making the most out of his Alberta vacation here. Looking like beautiful sunny British Columbia. Yeah. Yeah, really good here on the live stream for Clinton. Just not a lot of wavering in the vehicle and very just smooth and committed. Nothing wild, nothing crazy. Like I said, I think you want to be aiming for that good qualifying position. Well, you do most times anyways. But here especially, you want that lead run first. I think if you're caught up behind a driver you're maybe not familiar chasing with, that could really hamper your ability to move on deep into competition here today. So having that clean air out front, definitely going to be a key factor to play for. So we got Mark Dunbar. So 64 for Clinton Renault, 64 for Clinton Renault is Mark Dunbar playing us the nice solo session here for a sight lap. And you got to say these laps are definitely getting a lot quicker as well. We're having a bit of a drizzle come back. Nice job here for Mark, making those cone workers work for the money today. That's right, get moving. Get moving, Sabre. Full pull here for Mark Dunbar, looking really nice. Probably one of the few cars left on grid with the HVAC system. All right, here we go. First qualifying run for Mr. Mark Dunbar. Nice initiation for Mark here. Doing a really good job. First touch goes nice. Takes out the bumper as well for extra added effect. Got to give him some bonus points for that. Big angle here now for Mark Dunbar. Look at that. throwing some more, throwing some even more at it. Hear him just massaging that big LS under the hood here. Kind of tiptoeing it through the course, but at a pretty good rate of speed, you got to say. Mark Dunbar, one corner left till home with a big pedal full angle. Let's go. Mark Dunbar, make some noise. That is what we're talking about. Mark Dunbar not afraid to throw that angle at it. You don't want to make a Drift Jesus walking on water joke, but I mean, it's right there, so you got to. But very nice run from Mark Dunbar here. Very committed to the angle as well. Not afraid to throw it. So we'll see if our judges agree with anything I'm saying. I don't think they can actually hear me today, so they're hiding over there in that truck. They didn't want to sit outside. As we got Paul Gracie taking his sight lap, making the competition debut here of that rebuilt Prestige Jeweler E46. Right on. All right. I think that deserves a pretty nice round of applause for Paulie G. Granted, that was just his sight lap, so let's see if he can make the one that counts. But Colby said, I don't know, man. Thumbs up. Think he's got it? I think he's got it, too. 79 for Mark Dunbar. Score 79 for Mark Dunbar. That puts him right now first place qualifying. Let's see if Paulie G can knock him down, though. Hyping him up, man. I'm feeling it. This has been a pretty good event thus far for Paul Gracie. I know he'd like to get that good score here. Wonder if he can out-qualify JC today. That I'd probably get some applause from the pits there. Looks like the rain is once again increasing in intensity. Paul going up for another tire warm-up in between two runs here. All right, Paul Gracie online, ready to go. Celebrating his potentially 50th birthday yesterday. We still don't know. But here we go. Nice initiation for Paul here. Sets that angle, sticks to it as well. Very committed through these two touch and goes here. Paul Gracie now filling that first outer zone into turn 5, coming across that first inside clip. Has to give her a little bit of giddy up here to make that second to third outer zone. A little bit on the left foot brake, gets it rotated on the nose, filling that last outside zone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Paul Gracie. Paulie G, what do you say? Awesome job here for Paul. Granted, this is the first weekend he's had the car back together. He had it running a little bit last weekend for you guys, not fully. Yeah, no, okay. So, hey, for a handful of laps today, Paul Gracie, come on, guys. He's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good, guys. Very, very nice. So here we go. Also from the 881 crew, we got JC Tessier on track now. Just taking his sight laps. What is happening with the S chassis? What is wrong with the headlights? Both Jesse Foot, JC, just what is going on up there, guys? Yeah, look at that wiper, dude. Fastest thing on track right now is that wiper blade. Look at her go. Paul Gracie receives a score of 61. 61 for Paul Gracie. I don't know if you're mad or happy. Some more? Some more? All right. They get a second chance. So 61 for Paul Gracie. No pressure, JC, but you got to at least get a 62, man. Or I have a feeling you get some Raz in here. All right, JC popping up. As you can see, our media person right there with their umbrella. Very nice, right in the shot. Love that, thank you. All right, here we go. Rain once again getting more intense. Luckily, JC brought the wiper blade with the specs. As here we go. Nice initiation for JC here. Ooh, taking out the rear bumper on that first touch and go. Linking it very nice. Good amount of speed. Wow, takes out that inner clip there for JC as well. Basically just driving over everything out here. As JC just, oh man, a little hitch in the giddy up here for him. A little low angle. And once again, taking out the puddles again. All right. So not a bad run from JC. Hearing that opened his door. Last run, got a lot of water in the car. I don't know, guys. I think Paulie might have qualified him here. Someone let JC know that he wants to stick track right to exit. Yeah, not the left side. Yeah, it's all green for him, man. All right. JC Tessier receives a score of 43. 43 for JC. So if you're keeping a score at home, that means yes, Ollie G at JC. All right, first round of qualifying is complete. And it's now just qualifying runs from here on out. So Sean Hardum coming up here for his second run here. Definitely, you know what? He had the disadvantage possibly of going first in qualifying. Had all of it to deal with. But now that we've had a few cars across the track here, got to be improving conditions a little bit. As here we go for Sean Hardum in the Zestino Tires Canada RX-8. Very nice initiation for Sean Hardum here. Yes, able to use more throttle this time around. Has to check it up a little bit past that inside clip. Fills that outer zone, say about half car length off. And here really working those pedals. Keeping that Yellow Speed Racing RX-8 on the ground. Where my Wankel people at? He's giving you the full Wankel here. As filling that last outside zone. Nice competitive run for Sean Hardum. I'd say make some noise for Sean Hardham, but good chance he probably can't hear you right now. When he shuts it off, everybody give him a big cheer. So a score of 49 for Sean Hardham, score of 49 on run number 2. Oh, here we go. Next try.
Yay! Grab's doing the drift!
Still nothing. Oh, there we go. We're still back. As Brendan Kremp is on track for his qualifying run. Whoa, man. Has to reinitiate past that first in, or pardon me. Oh. Make some noise for Brendan Kremp. A little bit more, but coming along great, I think, over the course of the weekend for him. Brendan Kremp receives a score. Kremp. Stand by 5-0. Whoop, whoop. Very nice initiation for Dario here. That JZ RX-7 looking great on track here. Hit it all right now as Dario, no stranger to these conditions. Filling out. Oh, just. Across the line. Hell yeah, brother. I like it. Great looking car. Dario's a pretty cool guy, man. Nice to see him back out here in Spec-D competition. Of course, had a, I think it was an engine failure or something, took him out of the first round of competition, dropped a valve. But he's picked up the valve, put it back in, and it's good to go. That's how cars work, right? Yeah. I saw you do the same thing. Ish. Okay, fair enough. Let's not jinx it. All right, here we go. Jesse Foote for his second qualifying run. We got a 69 for Dario Reddick on his second qualifying run, but right now it's all Jesse Foote on track. And the speed's starting to pick up here in the wet. Here, Jesse Foote gingerly applying the throttle here. I promise you that wasn't a pun. Very nice, consistent engine noises here. As you can hear, not doing too much behind the car, keeping it simple. Trying not to disrupt the motion of the vehicle. And it could pay dividends here for Jesse Foote. Very smooth, I thought.
He did better on the first one.
Oh, Sean saying better on the first run. I think,
Because he hesitated.
smelt that hesitation from here. It's unseen it.
Because he has that guy on his pit crew.
Yeah, blame Ryan.
I blame Ryan Erskine.
He's pretending to crew chief, man. He's not listening to you. How you guys doing? What's happening? Why are you making tongue motions at me, man? Don't be shy now. Come on now. Who's having a good time? Nobody's having a good time. Right on. Who's having a bad time? Make some noise.
Yay.
Okay. So we're pretty evenly torn here. Yeah, go Dubé. Gudo, get it, man. Get it, man. Get it. Get it. Let's go.
Did Nick break his car? Is he out or what?
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing Dubé. 75 for Jesse Foote on his second run. 75 for Jesse Foote. Mm-hmm. We got Lane Weber coming up next here. Looking like Ted Nugent. Think we're good? If you want to go, Jeremy, do it now. Yep. We are possibly back. We are so back. All right. Thank you for bearing with us. Just had to do a quick, just change over some of the equipment there. I'm not even going to pretend to know what it does. All right, so Jesse Foote received a score of 75, and Lane Weber a score of 41, pardon. As here we go for Nick Alexander, trying to progress through the course a little quicker this time, but still fighting the vehicle, I think it's fair to say here. Just, he's looking okay through practice, but I think these even more wet conditions we find ourselves in qualifying just not jiving right now with Nick Alexander as he tries to make it past the line there. It's wet out there. It can be pretty difficult to debut a brand new build in the wet in competition. So, big shout out to Nick Alexander's teams. They've been working tirelessly on it, getting that vehicle ready. Just very, very tough conditions. Not the first ideal you'd want on it. But hey, man, he's trying to cope, trying to make it happen. We should see him in competition a little bit later. So big shout out to you guys there. All right. Nick Cage receives a score of 9. Receives a score of 9 for his second qualifying run. Something. So he's better than his first, so that's good. That's showing some progress. Sometimes it's little, sometimes it's a lot, but I think Nick Cage can be pretty happy that, he's fighting an untested car in pretty treacherous conditions. So not the easiest ask by the slimmest stretch of margin. So I think Nick Cage can be pretty happy with that. Obviously wants to push for some more, and hopefully he'll get the chance to do so here this afternoon. So Carlton McDonald here. Pretty excited to see what this guy's going to do. Looks like the rain has once again paused, which is nice. So here we go. Huge angle here for Carlton McDonald. Able to keep it rocking as well here. We go past our first inside clip here, filling that second outer zone. Trying to dump some more at it. A little bit more hesitant on the throttle this time, I think, for Carlton McDonald. But as I say that, just giving it a little bit more here towards the latter side of the course. Taking out that last outside zone. Not a bad run for Carlton McDonald. All right, Carlton McDonald receives a score of 73. 73 for Carlton McDonald on his second qualifying run. Not a bad job. All right, here we go. Clinton Renault and the half-decent drift team. Most of a 240SX. Pretty good initiation for Clinton here. Filling out that first outside zone, past first inside clip. Now angling in nice and wide into that second outer as we pass the second inside clip. Man, Clint really not afraid to pedal that turbo LS. It's sounding right at home here. Nice commitment here for Clint Renault. Make some noise for him, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it looks like the weather is taking a bit of a pause here. So 77 for Clinton Renault, 77 for Clinton on run number 2. Very nicely done, Clinton. We got Mark Dunbar coming up next. Car 555, sponsored by Triple S. I was going somewhere with that, but I kind of just had a brain fart. Sorry. It happens. Here we go, Mark. Let's see what he's got. Nice snappy initiation through the puddle here, angling up nice and early. See if he can keep that arc here as we fill that first touch and go. Now aiming for that first outer zone. Past the inside clip for Mark Dunbar. Nice degree of angle here and keeping the speed up as well. Mark Dunbar basically just hitting shopping cart mode here. Nice degree of angle still for Mark Dunbar as we get into the later half of the course. And Mark Dunbar looking on impeccable form right now as we come across that final outside zone. Throws even more at it. Are you kidding me? Jeez, mate. Mark Dunbar, let's go. Yeah, how big of a flex is that, eh? All the working power equipment and HVAC still on board of that 240SX there. That's basically a luxury vehicle there. And wow, what a crazy run there for Mark Dunbar as well. Great angle, great speed. What do you guys think? Mark Dunbar? 80? I bet. All right, bet. Mark Dunbar receives a score of 83. I guess you're right. Mark Dunbar sitting on top of qualifying here. Still got a few drivers to go, but an 83 for Mark Dunbar. Got to be pretty happy with that. All right, next driver on the line, we got Paul Gracie coming up. So Paul Gracie sitting on a score of 64, I believe, for his first run. See if Paulie G can reach here and get into the 70. 64, I think, as well. Paul Gracie's best qualifying score in Spec-D competition. So it was a 61, pardon me. I still think it's his best, though. So here we go. Big initiation for Paul now. Very good on that first touch and go as we come up to that first outer zone. Paulie G not afraid to put the loud pedal to use here. Keeps it going. Just trying to simplify the run here for Paul Gracie. A little bit of left foot brake. Really like how Paul is rotating the car in that last outer zone here. And as he makes that nice consistent arc, Paul Gracie. Oh man. It's pretty good. That's pretty all right. Even Brett's like happy. It's pretty good. It's pretty not bad. We'll say hi to Paul Gracie here on the race stream, I guess. I don't know what to call you. What even is your media name? Do you even have one? We just know you as Ray. Ray! Thank you. That outhouse guy. Oh, you're the guy from the pooper videos. Oh. I see. Dustin's just playing around on the digital abacus over here. 63 for Paul Gracie. That's an improvement. That's 2 points. That's 2 gooder. 2. And that's still better than JC, so he's got to figure that out. If not, you guys will have to go let him know. If we could actually go get JC, that would be most helpful, too. Oh, he's over here. I'm not paying attention, man. Exactly. Le meow. So no pressure, JC, here. Just got to out-qualify Paul G. You know. So, yeah, looking like the rain is taking a good pause here. We might see patchy, dry conditions for the competition. Looks like Saber's got enough water out there, though. He could put it back out on the track if we needed to. We'll give you whoever's bumper for your trouble there, bud. You can just take that home. That's you. Hey. No, that's Lane's. No, it's actually Saber's. Correction. It'll match your car great, bud. Hell yeah. Nice. Hey, man. What you got there? What do you have, Jeremy? Here we go. Share it with me. All right. No, whatever. All right, JC Tessier coming in on track. Here we go. Good initiation for JC. Trying to get that JC's power down. Nice consistent throttle work here for JC. Doesn't need to upset the motion of the car or anything. Taking out that rear clipping point. Past the shad line safely. Very good job here. Make some noise for JC Tessier. And he's done a better job of navigating the lake this time. Good job. Good job. Now, I'm going to just say it off the top here. I think Paulie G beat him. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to save that for you guys. His loving and adoring team. I'm sure you will find a respectful way to break him the great news. Yeah. Ooh. I retract my previous statement. JC Tessier skis a score of 70. 70 for JC. And Paulie G will have to wait till competition. See if he can't take out JC. So your unofficial qualifying order then. From 11th upwards, we got Nick Cage in P11, Lane Weber P10, Sean Hardham P9, Brendan Kremp P8, Paul Gracie P7, JC Tessier P6, Carlton McDonald P5, Jesse Foot in P4, Dario Reddick in P3, Clinton Renault in P2, and Mark Dunbar unofficially your first place qualifier here for the 2026 edition of Spec-D. We are round 2 at Stratotech Raceway Park. We're going to take a short break in the action here. We'll be back with our top 16 competition. See you shortly.
Welcome everybody to free practice for Spec-D round 2 here at the gorgeous Stratotech Raceway Park. We've just concluded the Friday action running, and so far things are off to a great start. Championship protagonist Carlton McDonald has to be the favorite out of the box here. Very good driving from the get-go, and it looks like their team is dialed and ready to take on the weekend. Worth note, championship leader right now, Sean Corskaden, had a very good practice to start with, but unfortunately midway through he lost his engine. So it might be lights out for Sean Corskaden. Dario Reddick returns for round 2 of the Spec-D Drift Series. That FDJZ powered RX-7 looking right at home on track here at Stratotech Raceway. With historic rainfall scheduled for Saturday's action, rain is the great equalizer. We'll see who comes out on top. Stay tuned to the live stream to find out who takes it home.
Hey, this is Jared Deanda, the voice of Formula Drift, and we like to present to you the official Canadian Licensing Partner Series, Spec-D and BCDA Drift Series.
The most powerful thing here isn't made from iron and steel, but a partnership forged from collaboration, commitment, and sustainable solutions ensuring your success. At SMS Equipment, we are more than superior machines. We are the people behind them. The people beside you today and every day. Because the right partnership makes everything possible.
JB's was built in Alberta, the province with oil in its veins and horsepower in its heart. Founded more than 50 years ago by Jim Bell. Jim created JB's with an undying passion for making vehicles look and perform better. To this day, we still strive to provide the best range of aftermarket parts, including complete engine assemblies, performance parts, truck accessories, car audio, and remote starters. With a huge selection and a full team of enthusiasts, JB's Power Center has been an obvious choice for decades. JB's Power Center, parts for enthusiasts by enthusiasts.
This is the Drift Logic podcast, bringing you the drivers, their builds, and the raw behind-the-scenes action of drifting in the Pacific Northwest.
Drift Logic is brought to you by the BCDA and Spec-D.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners available for your entire car. 25% stronger than grade 8 hardware. Race car strength and show car looks. ARP makes serious bolts for serious applications. When failure is not an option, it's ARP. Shop the largest Canadian inventory of ARP at JB's Power Center in Edmonton and Calgary at the guaranteed lowest prices. Or shop online at jbspowercenter.com.
Built on the leading edge of safety technology, ZAMP offers a wide selection of helmets that can be customized to your taste. With tons of additional safety gear all built to the highest quality and safety standards, ZAMP racing equipment ensures your safety. Cutting edge looks, value priced, and safety, that's ZAMP. Get your ZAMP racing gear at JB's Power Center in Edmonton or Calgary or online at jbspowercenter.com.